Hello. I am waiting for some people to get in. I'm a few minutes late, but I did say I was going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yay! Yay! I'm going to wait a second and pull this up on my screen so I can see. There it is. Okay. See the comments on another screen here. Yay! Okay, I think we are good to go. Let's see. Okay, let me scroll all the way back down here so I can see. Hi, everybody coming in to the live stream. Hi, everybody. Hi, Damien. How are you? Hey, Sam. Hey, Rebel Child. You were just watching my Christmas vlog. Oh, well, I hope that you are enjoying it. Vlogmas this year for me has been a mess. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Dead Cheeky. Hello, Internet Mother. Trying to put this stuff, trying to get myself situated here. Ooh, I gotta grab my bowl, you guys. Just hang on real tight. Okay. I'm waiting for everybody to come on in here so that I don't have to repeat myself over and over. Hello, Vlogmas. It really was, Rebel Child. I did the best that I could with everything going on, but I mean, it's still fun. And I used to vlog every single day not too long ago. So we have the same mouse. I actually lost this mouse for like a whole month and I didn't know what to do. It was so hard to edit my videos with like my little fingers, so it's just not great. So I hope that you guys, let me just take a breath here. I want to light this candle with my, kind of still waiting for some more people to get in if they're trying to make it happen. Your shirt is everything. Thank you. It is my roommate's or best friend Allie's. I stole it from her last night. I got a new tripod for Xmas. That's really awesome. I love both of the tripods that I have. I have a little one that goes like on a desk, and then I have a big one that I use to shoot my videos with. Let's just light a candle. This one is kind of a mess. Okay, so I think that I will start. Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be doing this live stream. This is something that I have worked for almost 2 years now. Roommate who wears the same size and has great clothes. Sweet. It really is. Yeah, she's my best friend. I'm fairly new to your videos and I really enjoy them. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming to the live stream. Thank you for supporting me, everybody. I'm going to say this probably 100 times in this live stream, but I'm about to do the 31 days of tarot. Going to try uploading every day. We'll see how that goes. Rebel Child, I am as well doing the 31 days of tarot. And you know what? There's still a couple days for you to prep your stuff. I have about half of the videos already filmed and uploaded, which makes it a lot easier. So yeah, hi. Hello, everybody still coming in. Hi. I'm seeing more people coming in. So I'm glad I waited a bit because I don't have to... Anthony, how you doing? How you doing? So, okay, I have pulled up the video where everybody commented on it, and so we will go through each of these questions. I'm going to try to get you guys, there were so many questions, and almost every single one of these questions, I was like shocked at how much I loved like the topics that you guys chose to bring up. So, let me just see here. We're gonna start. I am gonna be cutting up all of your guys' names because I didn't realize how many there were. So I'm gonna be cutting them up as we go through this and talk and hang out, and then I'll pick the winners at the end. Rebel Child Tarot, thank you so much. Like I said, this is something that I have worked really hard for the last 2 years, and it might not seem like that big of a deal to some people, but I started with my other channel, my vlog channel, and I was daily vlogging from the very start because I'm crazy. And I did that for, about a year and a half. Every single day I put it to, to the internet. I put my life on the internet. I'm happy for you making it to 1K. Thank you, Anthony. You're so sweet. yeah, and so it just seemed like it was never gonna happen. And then, you know, early this year I made this channel, and you guys just really became such a family for me, and I enjoyed so much making content, and it just grew so quickly, and I'm so grateful for all of you, and for just the interactions that I've had, whether you're just a subscriber, whether you make videos yourself, I mean, I already know you from my real life, and we got to interact more because of this. I'm just so grateful. So, okay, let's get, hello, Wand and Broom, hello. All right, I'm cutting up your guys' names, and I'm going to go through the comments and questions that you guys asked me, and I'm going to do my best. There are so many. Okay, so the first question I'm going to answer is by Carly Klein, and her question was, what was your most memorable, meaningful reading of 2017? So excited for you to reach your goal. You totally deserve this. Thank you so much, Carly. My most memorable, meaningful reading of 2017. Okay, it was a very strange reading, and I mentioned this on one of my videos, but my grandmother is the one who taught me, and she never knew who her father was, and she's been really pushing me into exploring my mediumship a little bit more, and she's really been looking for answers and some connection to who her father was. Well, she asked me to do a reading for her father. He's obviously, you know, deceased now. He wouldn't, oh gosh, I dropped this. And we sat down with a tarot deck, and I didn't know what I was doing. I felt a little awkward because I don't like to read for people who aren't present, but this particular person I was reading for can't be present, you know, in the way that we are, you know, used to thinking about. And so I just threw my regular 13 card spread that I do for new clients, or the big overall spread, and her and I sat down, and I went card through card, and I just connected with him. I just connected with what I was feeling. I couldn't doubt myself because I had no reason to know if it was what I was saying was right or wrong. And so it was just really cool experience for me to connect with my grandma, and some of the things that were coming up in the reading were a lot different than the situation that we kind of thought, and it really made us think differently and kind of give him a little bit more credit. It was just a really memorable experience to spend that time with my grandma and to try to tap into spirit like that. And I might never get validated for 99% of that reading. It was just something we did to try, but it was memorable. It was a memorable thing to do, and a memorable memory that I will always have with my grandma. And so yeah, I would say that's my most meaningful one of 2017. That's so sweet. That's so interesting. Well, good. I'm glad you think that. Okay, so the next question is from Corrina Peckford, and she asked, do you prefer tarot cards or oracle cards? Congrats on almost meeting your goal. Fingers crossed you get there by the end of the month. I did. I got there in like 2 days. Yay! Corrina, do you prefer oracle or tarot cards? I think that my answer to that would be tarot cards. And the reason for that is because there's a lot of tarot decks that I could use in an oracle sense as well. And I think that it kind of really just depends on what it kind of depends on what I'm trying to get a message about, what I'm trying to get guidance on. But I would say tarot, just because it gives me that a little bit more of a definitive answer or definitive path to go on. It can still be as open as I want it to be, especially with the different imagery and decks that you have, and just your own intuition on what you're picking up. And there's so many layers to each and every card, even though there's meanings for each one. It could really be so many different things that are coming to you from one card. And I think I just like that it's a little bit more directive answers with tarot. But I love oracle so much, and there's a few decks that I would never give up. So hello to people still coming in here. I'm cutting up the names because there was a lot more than I thought, and I kind of was running out of time, but we're just hanging out, and we're going through the questions. The next question is Happy Hermit, and they asked, I signed up last night. Okay, a question. To reverse or not to reverse? Why or why not? I really enjoyed the way that it made me read that comment. And like I said, I'm doing, Anthony's is a winner for everyone or certain people. Sorry to ask. Anthony, people could have entered by asking questions on the announcement post on my channel. And I'm cutting up the names so that at the end I will be picking 3 winners. And we had a sponsor. The Witch's Moon sponsored this. There's 3 little goodie bags, plus each person is going to read a video pre-recorded video reading, what did I say, video twice, a 5-card video tarot reading from me, and a link will be sent to them. So we're gonna pick those names at the end, and you're okay to interrupt, ask all the questions. I'm gonna try my best to like keep going and interact with you all. Hi Nell, how are you? Okay, so what I was gonna say is that some of these questions are going to be repeated. They're repeated questions for Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot. If you guys are not familiar with it, it's a tag that Ethany puts on, and there's 31 questions where you do a video every single day for January. And a lot of these questions are either the exact same question or very similar questions. So I'm going to answer them here, but just know if you decide to watch those videos, I might repeat myself a lot for those videos. So let me just see here. I think I'm missing some comments, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm losing some comments. I'm sorry. I guess you guys can just write them again, and I'll see them come up. The next so the question for Happy Hermit, to reverse or not to reverse, that is one of the questions for that tag. I don't remember what day it is, but I use reversals. If you aren't familiar with what a reversal is, it's when the tarot card or oracle card shows up in reverse or upside down when you lay it. And some people read those, some people don't. I was taught by my grandmother, she uses reversals, so that's just how I was taught how to read. I'm very comfortable reading reversals. I really like the added element that it gives to my readings. And if for some reason that reversal doesn't feel right to me, if for some reason that client is resistant towards what I'm saying about the reversal energy, then I just go, I'm just going to be going and using for the upright. And sometimes I even do that. I'll start with, okay, so the upright for this card is, you know, this, this, and this. But in a reversal, we're working with this, this, and this. So I do kind of work in a reading, and I kind of mention both sometimes if it feels like we might be teetering on that energy. But I always use reversals. I've tried to read without them, and I can't. I was taught with reversals too, but I don't read with them anymore. That's, you know, that's totally cool. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. And like I said, I was just taught, and it's just stuck with me. Something that I mentioned in the video for 31 Days of Tarot is that it's interesting because my grandmother only uses one tarot deck. She's only used one tarot deck forever, and it is the Mother Peace Tarot. I'm teaching myself, and it's difficult. It is difficult. I'm sorry, Brianna. The comments are starting to go so quickly too, guys. So I'm gonna keep trying to read them as much as I can. Anthony, sorry you have to go, but thanks for stopping by, sweetheart. You gotta come over and hang out with us again. We miss you. Okay, I'm missing Sam. Hi, Sam. I do the same. If reversal doesn't feel right, I go with the standard meaning. Yeah, I just kind of, it gives me a little bit of added flavor in there. Okay, so, hi, Joseph. Okay, I know I do buy. Okay, all right, guys. I think I missed a comment from Debbie Do One. When did you start reading cards? I love watching your channel. You're so cute and full of life. Yes, I use reversals. Thank you so much. Hi, Tara. 1,000 subbies. Yay. What's up? Congrats. Thank you. Didn't used to read reversals, but I have been lately. Yeah, I feel like it's just every hit or miss. 50% of the time people use them, sometimes people don't. There are certain oracle decks where the messages are so like on the card in direct, and there's like an affirmation, and there's, you know, big bold letters, and, you know, sometimes I don't read those reversals because there's so much to go off from the card, and I tend to just use those for like a daily pull or maybe an overall energy read. But for the most part, I will take that into account. I think it's fun. I think it's a nice added little extra element to give your reading a little bit more depth. But if you don't read reversals, that is cool too. Okay, so hello again to people still coming in. I am going through these comment questions the best that I can. The next one is from Lindsay M. What are some tips you would have for someone who's just getting into chakras? That is such a good question because I love, love, love the chakras. I love using the system incorporated in a lot of other things. I mean, the easy answer to that is looking at videos online. I mean, that's really my go-to way to get information is to first, thank you so much, Kitty. You're so sweet. The first way that I always do is I try to look up a channel because I learn much easier when someone's talking to me rather than I'm reading. So that's always my like first step is to like search YouTube and try and find, you know, a channel that, thank you so much, The News Fluffle. How are you? Now, I would really just, you know, oh, you know what else is a really great resource for tarot, for chakras, for essential oils is Pinterest, you guys. Pinterest is incredible. You want to search a quick meaning of a card, like let's say the Four of Swords, and then you search it on Pinterest. A lot of great information that's quick, that'll give you some, you know, easy answers to what you're looking for. That it's going so quick. I'm so sorry, guys. But really, I love meditating through the chakra systems, and I've talked about this again. I love to take and think about each of the sections where the main chakras are on my body. And you can even have like a little study guide in front of you if you want. And you can start at the crown chakra at the top of your head and just feel that energy and close your eyes and do whatever feels comfortable. Make it up if you need to. Whatever it is, kind of feel and take time with each of those places and see how your body reacts. See how you feel through each of them. See which ones were difficult to concentrate on or which ones you felt like really, you know, in tune with. Because getting connected with those centers, with those energies, make it easier to learn in like a stereotypical way of learning. I feel like the best way to learn is to kind of do, and so use them. Another thing you might want to check out too is thinking about chakras in different ways in your daily life. I have a video up on my channel called Chakras in Your Diet, and it talks about literally digesting the colors of your chakras and which ones that you incorporate in your diet over others. So check something like that out. Just explore and have fun with it. It's really easy and it's a part of you, so it should be fun. I know I'm missing a ton of comments. I'm so sorry. Pinterest is my savior sometimes. It really is. I just feel like for what we do and the knowledge on there, and there's lots of pretty pictures. I do have a Pinterest you can follow too. I think it's in the description of most of my videos. Let's see, okay, I'm going to keep going back with the questions from the video. So the next one is Frenchie R, and she asked, are there any crystals that give you an energy hangover? For me, it's black tourmaline, necessary to use, but I have to be careful with it. I'm trying to think about if any of them give me energy hangovers. I would say one of my favorite stones is the moonstone. And I have a few different ones here. Let's see, I have a peach moonstone. Lovely baby. These are probably the most powerful for me. I feel them immensely. This one I got from the Witch's Bounty box, I believe. I love moonstone. It affects me Like, it's so intense for me. I wouldn't say that it gives me an energy hangover, though. I think I just kind of use it sparingly because I feel its effects, like, way more than any other crystal I've come across. And so I just kind of, like, use it when I need it, when I feel like I need it. I won't just carry it on me, kind of just on the whim if I don't really feel like I need it, if that makes sense. I happen to have a black moonstone in my pocket right now. Yes, I mean, I don't know what it is. I just really, really love moonstone. And I have heard from people, oh my God, fluorite always gives me an energy hangover. Really? Fluorites. I went into the local metaphysical shop here, and there's a wonderful woman who is so knowledgeable on crystals and minerals, and she's studied with so many wonderful people all over the world. She really, really knows her stuff. And she was telling me that so many people can't handle moonstones. Even people who aren't into crystals, who don't realize it, that she'd had moonstone on her and been working with people, and they started to get a headache, or they started to feel weak or dizzy. And she took the moonstone out, and they said they were feeling better and stuff like this. So hearing that from her, I guess that kind of solidified my intense feelings on the moonstone, but I still love it so much. Let's see what else we got. This is so fun. I love hanging out with you all, and this is just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe I should meditate with moonstone more. I love meditating with moonstone. It, like, you know, sometimes when you're meditating and it takes a little bit to get to a level where you feel like you're actually meditating and not just laying there with your eyes closed. I feel like when I meditate with moonstone, I just go right down to level, like right in there. I'm just sucked into it. And yeah, I highly recommend you do. Obsidian gives me an energy hangover. Interesting. Yeah, I think everybody and their energy is so different that it really just kind of depends per person. All right, let's see what our next question is. Your guys' questions are so amazing. And oh, creepy. My dog, Phoebe, is staring at herself in the mirror. I've never seen her do this before. She's not anymore because she heard me say her name. But she's sitting at the end of the bed, and she's just sitting there, like, looking at herself in the mirror. She's feeling it today. You're right, Lyric Soul. Oh my gosh. You're such a weirdo. This next question is about you. Yes, it is. It's from Sam. Do you want me to read it? Yeah? Are you okay? What's the matter? Weirdo. Okay, the next question is from Sam. I love Phoebe too, Sam. She's so cute. And Sam asked, do you think of Phoebe as your familiar? And if so, how interested is she in being near you when you're doing tarot and spell work? This was probably one of, if not my favorite questions. She's getting really worked up, so she approves. I don't know if I think of, I was like, I don't think she's my familiar, but as I just was about to say no, the way that Phoebe came to me, yeah, I guess she is. She really is. So I'll tell you really quickly how I got Phoebe in my life. This was a handful of years ago, and I was living in a different city with a different boyfriend, and he worked at this restaurant. And I went to go drop him off one day, and I went inside to have dinner with my grandmother and a few of her friends. And it's on a really big main road. It sits off of this street, and you can see the main road from the windows. And we're sitting there, and I'm looking out the window, and there's this really weird-looking animal running so fast through the parking lot right alongside this main road. And so I don't know what got into me. I saw it and I was like, what is that? And I got up out of my chair and ran out the front doors and started chasing this thing. I kind of thought she was like a raccoon or something, or a possum, because she's so weird looking and she's so little. And so I went to go catch her. And we couldn't catch her because she was so fast. There was a few cars that stopped and saw me trying to catch her. And we had to like block her in a corner somewhere. And I picked her up and I was holding on to her, seeing if she was okay. And I'm like, are you a dog? What are you? Your face looks weird. And so while I was holding her, one of the other people who helped me stop her took and called the number on the back of her collar. And they told me they had to leave, but that this woman was coming to pick up their dog. And I said, okay, she know where I'm at. Yes, yes, great. Well, a couple minutes later, this woman pulls up in the parking lot with her window rolled down. She looks like she's been having a hard time. And she didn't say hello or thank you or anything. And she just said to me, put her in the car. And I put her in the car. And I was like, well, I hope that everything works out, and want to be like, you're welcome. But I didn't, and she just didn't say thank you, didn't make eye contact, didn't roll up her window, and pulled right out on this busy street as Phoebe is hanging halfway out the window, looking like she's going to jump out of the car again. And I felt so unsettled. I felt so wrong. And I went inside of the restaurant and sat back down, and it was funny because I walked in the restaurant, and everybody was, like, clapping for me. And I was like, yeah, no, that felt really wrong. Like, she didn't even say thank you. And I sat down, and my grandma was like, that was really nice of you. I was like, yeah, but something felt off about it. So about 6 days later, I gotta go. Congratulations. Thank you, Rebel Child. If your name is picked, I will be sure to message you. Thank you so much for coming by. And thank you so much for supporting me on this journey here. So anyways, about 6 days later, I went to drop my boyfriend off again at work at the restaurant, and here's this same little dog in the same spot, and this time she did not have a collar on her. So I picked her up, I put her in the car. I wasn't going to leave her there. I knew she had a home, but since I didn't call her on my phone, I had no way of getting hold of this woman. And we put up signs, but we did not try very hard because it just felt like she didn't want her. It felt like she was trying to let her go and maybe realized that she left the collar on her, or either way. I mean, I did do legally what I was supposed to do, but I just felt like for the same dog to have found me twice in the same week, it was fate. I feel like she came to me. I feel like my puppa, who had not been passed for that long at that point, I feel like he energetically made her come to me, if that makes any sense. I know that's silly. So, yeah, I guess the answer to that is yes. That's the story of how I got Phoebe, and I just feel like I'm so connected with her. I feel like she hears me and feels me and understands me on a different level. I mean, we all kind of think that about our pets, I guess, but she's my first dog and my first baby. So hi, Skylar. Oh my god, that story. I love my dog so much, you guys. Okay, so the next question is from Nell. I love that story. So cute. Thank you. Nell said, hi Sam, both of your channels are my absolute favorite. Thanks for watching my vlog channel. It's a mess, but I love it. I just love your authenticity and energy. My question is, in what ways has your journey with veganism positively enhanced or affected your practice spiritual path? Okay, so I was really glad that this was brought up, because it's something that I want to talk about, but I don't want to linger on too long. For me, I feel like everything matters. Everything's connected. Everything has energy. And everything, our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, our words, our experiences, everything we do, every choice that we make matters. And as far as my body and my health goes, this is my tool. I'm choosing to use my body and my mind and my spirit, my intuition, to help other people, to guide other people, to send messages to other people, to connect with other people. And the more clean and clear and healthy that I make my body, my temple, my vessel, my tool, the better I'm going to be at what I want as a job, as a career path. And I knew that I was unhealthy 7 months ago. I knew I was unhealthy. I knew I had too much sugar. I knew that I ate too much bread. I knew that I ate a lot of just really unhealthy things. Meat, dairy was probably the worst. Dairy was my thing, you guys. Cheese, milk, everything like that was a problem. And if you're new to my channel, you might not know that I started on a diet called Whole30 back at the end of May, early June. And I did that for 3 months, so I cut out dairy, but I was still eating meat. I cut out a lot of other things within that diet, and it's supposed to be a 30-day diet that I turned into 3 months, and I lost a lot of weight, and it was for other reasons. Anyways, we don't have to keep going on about it. There's lots of videos on my channel where you can watch and learn more about my experience if you want to get more of the backstory. But there just became you're lactose intolerant, so dairy is a killer. Don't drink the dairy. Don't eat the dairy then. That's even worse. It just got to a point because I was so aware of what I was putting in my body and the choices that I was making with food that I was really researching what foods were giving me certain nutrients, what foods would fuel me more, and which ones that I didn't really need to eat. And along with that, I started to view meat differently. Now, I had already taken dairy out. I have not had any dairy, not one single piece of dairy at all, in almost 8 months, or maybe 8 months now. So I had already taken that out of my diet, which made going vegan very easy for me. But I just got to a point where I was looking at meat and the choices that I was making, and I didn't want to fuel my tool with dead animal. And I don't want to make this harsh and sound preachy or anything, but for me, energetically, I wanted to fill my body with things that were made to give me energy, that were made to give me all of my nutrients and keep me as healthy as possible. And energetically, this is the lifestyle that works for me. As soon as I made that choice, within the first month, the amount of times spirit was poking at me, I was seeing things out of the corner of my eyes multiple times a day. I was feeling hands being placed on me, tingles on my head, twitches on my legs, which is my symbol from spirit. I was feeling cold chills. It was as if my body changing and releasing all of that and into this. Spirit was like, yes, it is time. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be vegan to have all these experiences. Do what makes you feel right. Do for you what you feel is the best for you. But if this question is about my journey with veganism and how I feel like it's changed and enhanced me and my practice spiritually, I feel like I have never been more in tune with myself, my body, and my energy, because every single choice I make is the best choice for my body I can make, and I feel so clear and in control and aware of everything around me. Okay? That's it, children. End rant. That is a question I was really excited to answer. Again, I want to stress that you do not have to be vegan to have all these experiences and everything. I do feel like it is the healthiest way to live. But I love this. Thank you for sharing that. I'm happy for you. Thank you so much. I'm also never going to tell someone else how to eat, never going to tell someone else how to live. You're amazing too, Brianna. Thank you, sweetheart. You're so nice. You guys are so nice. If you are interested in seeing some of the meals that I eat, if you're interested in seeing more of like a practical, real version of my life as a vegan, my vlog channel is a great thing to subscribe to and to go look at, because I talk a lot about the meals that I make and how I'm feeling and what are good recipes. So if you're interested in more on that specific topic, I would say go on over to my vlog channel because I talk about it more. I'm on the same exact path with food and eating. I've been gluten-free for digestive issues for a long time. I just gave up meat. For me, that was the easiest. Dairy is my weakness. Okay, whatever you can do that feels right. I mean, that's amazing, first of all, that you cut out gluten. It's amazing that you cut out meat. I mean, the statistics that your body... Stop. I'm just going to say, good for you, Wand and Broom. Good for you. You know, in time. If it's not the right time, if it doesn't feel right now, don't force it, because you're just going to end up making yourself feel guilty if you can't succeed, and that's not the point of it. Do it when it feels right. Do it when you feel like you can get rid of it genuinely. But dairy is actually so easy to get rid of because they have so many really great vegan cheeses out now, and they have so many great milk substitutes. Like, that is so easy. It should be so easy. We should do a live chat about veganism later on. You're right, Sam. I'm gonna keep going. You're right, because there's a lot of comments coming through, you guys. You're right. I knew I was gonna get stuck on this. I was talking to Miss Tracey too the other day, and she was like, "You're definitely a new vegan because you're like so passionate and so expressive about it," which is good, but okay, Lyric Soul said, I cut dairy and limited carbs, and that has made my body feel so much better. I was sleeping, and I went into acid sleeping, and I see a person in my room, and it said, don't be scared, it's okay, and it started fading away the next day. I found out one of my family members died. Situations like that and connecting with spirit is always so intense. Okay, Wand and Broom said, I have been guided lately to clean up my eating. I need to give up dairy. My body has been telling me it's definitely the next step. Well, good for you. I'm here to support you. If you ever need good recipes or motivations, you can always get a hold of me. I love to talk to you and your other followers who are interested. I get stuck talking on veganism too. Okay. All right, you guys. The next question, because there's still so many. But that was a wonderful question, Nell. Thank you so much for letting me talk about veganism and not feel bad about it. I'm actually going to take a sip of water, you guys. Do you see how flushed my cheeks are? Okay. Sam Gilbert is one of my dear friends and clients who has been one of the biggest supporters of me, and she is the next comment. She is the one that gifted me the amazing Fountain Tarot. So I just want to give a shout out to her and say thank you so much again. Just got done with work. Hi, yay! Welcome. We're still getting through some questions. We're just hanging out. I'm cutting all your names up so we can pull the winners at the end. This is just a good party hangout Q&A. Yeah, we're just trying to get through it. So the next one from Sam is, what is your all-time favorite card? Any deck? Oh my gosh, I should have thought about this more. What is my all-time favorite card? Any deck? Oh my gosh. It's midnight where you live. Oh, I am sleeping normally. Sam, I'm on your question. Welcome. Yay. What is my favorite card? Any deck? Okay, while I think for a second while I'm looking at my decks, you guys tell me what your favorite card is from any deck in the comments so I can see it. Let me think what my favorite card is. It's gotta be from, let me think. That is such a good question. It's so hard. You know what? This is so weird to say that this is my favorite because I really haven't gotten to use this deck all that much. And I haven't gotten to read for any clients with it yet. But if you guys watched I know, it's such an impossible question. The Hermit and the Druid Craft. Okay, that's good. Actually, it's funny because this is Sam's question, and she's the one that gave me this Fountain Tarot. I only have one deck right now. That's okay, Sam. What's your favorite card in that deck? It's totally okay. I'm not a big fan of tarot. Sorry. That's all right. That's okay. Oh, I found it really easy too, you guys. This is a new deck. I haven't gotten to read for any clients with it yet. I have read a few times for my best friend. I don't really consider her a client though, because I'm so connected to her, and I've read for myself, and I love, love, love this deck. And Sam was the one that gifted this to me. But if you just watched my walkthrough of the Fountain Tarot, the Star is my favorite in the deck I have right now. The Star is a beautiful, beautiful card in any deck. This is my absolute favorite Page of Wands. And I want to say this is probably, I can't say that this is my favorite all-time card just because that's so hard. There's so many great cards in the decks that I have. If you see this Page of Wands, she is movement and light and passion and energy and creativity and just happiness, and she looks dramatic and creative and spontaneous, and this child embodies the energy of the Page of Wands for me in a way that I've never seen a tarot deck express before. This light, it's not like a fire, it's not like a harsh. When I think of the Page of Wands, I think of that child. Like, there's a lot of videos going around right now because there was a lot of like young child Christmas concert and stuff where there's like sassy kids who are like stealing the show and they're dancing so dramatic and they're the center of attention. I'm sure at least a half of you have seen videos going around Facebook and stuff like that. That to me is the Page of Wands. When I think of the Page of Wands, I think of a child that's like in a group, or you see them in the store and you're like, that child needs less sugar. Where they just have so much energy and they're so passionate and they're so full of light and they're so expressive and outgoing. And I just, this card like almost brought me to tears when I was going through the walkthrough of this. I don't know what it is, and I don't connect that much with this energy, this Page of Ruins. Page of Ruins. I just saw someone type ruins. When you did your unboxing and I saw this card, oh my god, so beautiful. This is, I've just never seen a tarot deck express this in a way that I've connected with that energy so much. And that's my favorite. Plus the backings of these decks I love so much. So that's my answer. I can't really say it's my favorite out of any tarot deck because I'm sure, I don't know. But this is by far my favorite Page of Wands, and I just really love this card a lot. Okay, I know I missed a lot of comments because I was just like going, you guys, so I'm really sorry about that. But let me go back. Where do you buy cards and decks? Because I think I will buy one. Anthony, you can get cards on Amazon. You can find a deck for really cheap on Amazon as a beginner. If you don't want to pick up tarot right away, you could always pick up an oracle card. There's a lot of decks that have, you know, like messages on them that you can just get that message. So if you don't want to interpret them that much, you know, you might want to start off with something like that. Or you could go straight in for tarot and try and learn each of the cards. You can get a deck at Barnes & Noble. You can get a deck, I'm trying to think. They even have decks now. I know where you live, Anthony, so I'm trying to think. Barnes & Noble's is probably the best place to get them. You can find them pretty easily. There's a big shelf in Barnes & Noble's near you. That's what I'll say, Anthony. But yeah, just go in and find one that like you connect with, that you can see that the box has really cool imagery on there. But also what you can do is if you go to Amazon.com and you just type in tarot decks or oracle decks and you scroll through and try to find one that the imagery like you connect with, because there's so many different kinds. There's a lot that have like specific genres that they, like a mermaid tarot or, you know, a goddess one or, you know, a fairy one, but they have, you might find one that you see and you automatically connect with. I kind of recommend getting that one if it's in your price range, because that way you're going to be more, drawn to pulling cards more often. Yay. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm having so much fun. I'm so glad you all are here. I think one of my favorite cards is the 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful card, Debbie. That when you did your own, okay, I already did that. I connect with the Fae. Then get a Fae deck, Brianna, if you don't already. Okay. The News Fluffle says, I apologize if someone's already asked, but opinions, experiences with the Thoth deck. This is a quick answer because I have not worked with Thoth decks yet. It's one of the things I want to get into in 2018. Yay, News Fluffle. My grandmother, again, was the one that taught me, and she only reads with the mother piece, and she's very Rider Wheat kind of meaning. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, she's got a very, like, way of reading the cards, which is how I learned. And now I've developed my own way and my own style and my own meanings for the cards as well. But it wasn't something that I even thought that I could get into until this point. So it's something in the new year that I want to, you know, explore, but I have not yet. I'm a little nervous because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I might not pick it up as easy. I just got a Thoth deck and I haven't used it yet. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to it because I really want to see, and maybe I connect with it even more, but I just haven't yet. So, great question. Oh my gosh, this is a very long comment. The next comment is so long and I love it. It's from Holly Craft, and let me see. She said so many sweet things. Oh my goodness. What's your favorite tarot deck of all time if you had to choose only one? I want to find a new one, and I'm trying to find inspiration. She's got one more other question as well. I'm so sorry, Holly. I'm actually not going to answer that question because you do have another question. And the first question that you just asked about what my favorite deck is one of the questions of Athene's 31 Days of Tarot. And it's one of the first couple days. So you won't have to wait that long for that question to be answered, but just for the sake of getting through everything, I wanted to answer your other question first, so I'm sorry. But the next question is, what spiritual or paranormal or energetic experience have you've had in your life that marked you the most? If there is one in particular you want to share, if it's too personal, of course, don't have to answer. It's not too personal. There's been many times where I wanted to sit down and make a video dedicated to, you know, paranormal experiences or my connection with spirit, because I am clairaudient and clairvoyant, and I am really learning how to develop my tool. But up until now, I've really kind of tuned it off. So my first couple experiences that I can remember, that I have recollection of, I was in middle school and I was in high school. And I used to get extreme deja vu. That's how it would start for me. I would start to feel like time was going super slow. I felt like I was looking through a fishbowl. I feel like everything was getting distorted, and I would get hyper focused on one thing or certain people that were in my, like, you know, immediate sphere, and I would start to hear and sense and feel things before they were happening, and that sounds so crazy. I know, that sounds so crazy, which is why I freaked out. So I would start saying to people that were near me, like, oh, wow, deja vu. Oh, gosh, deja vu. Wow, this is like a really long deja vu. This isn't going away. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of freaked out. Like, it kind of feels like I've been here before, and I would start to get, like, worked up. My mom subbed to you, and she likes your chakra diet videos and your bullet journals, so yay! Thank you! So I would start to get a little freaked out because, like, I couldn't shake the deja vu feeling. And then I would start to say, like, I've been here before, like you do for deja vus, and I would say, and I feel like so-and-so asked about this. And I would say it out loud, and then the next table over or something, that so-and-so person would ask about it. Like, I would say it, and then it would happen. And this happened, like, 5 or 6 times, where I have people that were, like, very freaked out. And I freaked myself out because this was not in my consciousness. Spirituality was not in my consciousness. I was not, you know, I was not on board with any of this stuff yet. And so I felt wrong. I felt really weird. I had nobody to explain this to me, and this kept continuing to happen. And I just felt like I didn't know what was going on. So one day I sat down with my grandmother, and this is way before my grandmother and I were close and had, like, a relationship. We were not as close then. And she basically told me that this is a gift. It's not something to be afraid of. And that if you want it to go away, all you have to do is tell it to go away, and it will go away. And at the time, I was like, yeah, okay, I want it to go away. And she was like, well, then tell it to go away, make it go away. And I did. And then for years, I had no really weird experiences. And I really feel like I tuned off a really important psychic, intuitive, kind of like tool, a gift that I had been given, but I didn't understand it yet. And so I'm kind of upset about it now, but it was my journey. It was the path that I needed to take. It's what I felt was best for myself at that time. And then when my papa grew very ill, it was like a 2-year process, and I was with him along the whole journey. And I'm probably going to get choked up because I always do when I tell this story. But I was there for his passing, and it was the most beautiful, amazing, glorious exit and entrance out of this world and into the next, wherever we go. He was surrounded by friends and family. I don't know what came over me because I've always been super, I'm trying really hard not to get choked up. I've always been super connected with my papa. He saw me before I came into this world in a dream and knew I was a girl, and I got to help birth him out of this world. And seeing that and feeling his energy, his energy, his soul, his body was hovering outside of his physical body. I could feel it. It felt like a magnet. I literally could sense that his shell of a body and his soul was just barely connected. And I started to coach him out. It's okay. We're so excited for you. You had such a wonderful life, things like this. And he took his last breath, and I just felt myself put all of my energy into helping him leave. Like, I was focusing on, and at the time, like I said, I did not understand what I was doing, energy work on him. And when he took his last breath and all of us were touching him and holding him, it felt like he left his body and went through us and then went in wherever he went. And it was the most amazing experience. It was life-changing, and it was really what sent me down this whole path, because you can't watch something like that happen and not see the connection between spirit. Sorry. I knew that was going to happen, but so I'm sorry, someone's calling me. So that was probably the experience that I wanted to share with you guys, because it's what started me on this. It kind of brought my connection with my own way of connecting with spirit and energies around me back, and really shifted my entire mindset on life and spirit. So thank you guys all for the really sweet comments. I'm trying to read them as I talk, but yeah. Okay, well, I feel better. I got that out now. I just started crying because I can't connect to that, because I feel like family, when they pass before they even die, it's almost like I know that they're going to die before they die. So you probably disconnect yourself emotionally before it happens because you sense it. So, I mean, everybody handles things differently. I feel like I was supposed to experience that so that I could come back to this path and really understand things on a different level. Okay, guys. You guys still with me here? I'm having a lot of fun answering your questions. That was a really intense one. Let's see what the next one is. The next question is from Diana Johnson. I always love hearing you tell that story. I got to do something similar with my boyfriend's mom 3 years ago and his cousin Tuesday. I heard about that. It sounded so similar. How you were like, you don't want to say happy, but that you're just happy because it was on their terms, and it was it was a celebration instead of a depressive mourning. And even though it's sad and you'll miss them and everything, it's like it happens to everybody, and how do you want to have that experience? So I'm sorry for your loss, but I watched your video and I thought, she gets it. She knows exactly what happened. So all right, let's see what Diana Johnson asked. I would like to know if you actually practice and use the items you get in your boxes. I ordered my first moon box, but don't actually want to practice. I'm a bit skeptical, and I must admit I'm scared. I use I'm trying to think if there's something that I haven't used, and if there's something that I've gotten in my moon box, they're now known as the witch's moon, so I'm going to try to keep calling them the witch's moon. If there's something in the box that I haven't used, it isn't because I didn't want to use it, it's just because like the timing hasn't come up yet where I felt like it was the right time to use it. But I use every single thing that comes in the box for different things. So you also don't have to use the items that come in the box with how they tell you to use them. You can use them very intuitively, or you can just do what feels right for you. If you're not into like stereotypical spell work where you're sitting and you're reading something and it's about their tools. They're tools. You don't have to use any tool in any specific way. It's just what feels right for you and what you want to do. The herbs that come in the moon boxes I have started using in my essential oil blends, and a lot of them are meant to be burned, and I don't want to waste them that way. Or placed in certain places of the home. I do that, or I'll carry them on me, but just get creative with it. I don't want you to think too hard on it or to be scared of anything, because your intentions and how you use your tools really matter more than what you're using them for. I feel like even just having the intention in your head or the knowledge in your head, like, oh, this is scary, am I doing something wrong? Then whatever you're trying to do is not going to connect like you want it to. So have fun with it. Just use what comes in there, how you feel you should be using it in there for you. I think witchcraft or spirituality or light work or tarot or divination of any sort is, I say this all the time, but it's because that's how I feel. I feel like it is what works for you. It's what feels right. It's a journey that's different for everybody, and a lot of people have similarities in their journeys and kind of like to feed off of each other and learn from each other. But if something doesn't resonate with one person like it does the other, it doesn't mean one is right and one is wrong. So just kind of have fun and play around. Okay? Okay. You're back, Anthony. Your phone died. How do you know... Oh, I lost the comment. Hold on, let me go back here. Damien said, how do you know your sign? Like you said that one of your signs are a twitch in your knee. How you know? I know what my signs are because I really don't know. I know what my signs and symbols from Spirit are because I ask them. Because I wanted to create a dialogue, because I was getting upset, like, well, I know I have this gift. I know that I'm connected with Spirit, and that I get, and I understand, and I sense, and I feel things, but, like, I don't know what they mean. I don't know what to do from it when I'm sensing that there's something else near me, or that I'm, I just didn't know. But the only way that I figured out I was gonna know is if I asked for it. And so one day, this was a couple years back, I was laying in bed and I sensed that there was a shift in the energy in the room. Take that for whatever you want. The energy in the room shifted. And I was feeling like I was in a different mindset. And so I asked, I said, okay, I feel like there's something here with me, and I feel like I want to communicate with you. I need a sign. I need to know who or how, or, let me know. And my body twitched. And I thought, well, nah, that just happened because I was like waiting for something to happen. But obviously because I asked. And so I kind of dismissed it. And then it happened again and my body twitched. Then I was like, okay, that's a little weird. So this just continuously kept happening after, like, when I would feel and sense Spirit, I would say, like, let me know you're here, and a different part of my body twitched or tingled, like, in a way that was more extreme than normal, and that's how I started to develop it. And I just said, okay, now that's my sign, that's my symbol. You could use that symbol if you want, you can use that as a tool if you want, that's totally great. but find what works for you and find what connects with you. And then also, to get things more specific, I decided that I was going to differentiate the energy of a feminine energy and a masculine energy with the different sides of my body. So I connect with the left side of my body as a feminine, and it's what comes in. It's the energy that comes in. Your left side is kind of known as a feminine side, but or that might actually be, depending on what hand you are dominant in. But anyways, for me personally, my left side is feminine. So if I feel tingles, if I feel anything on my left side, I automatically associate it with a feminine energy. And then I love that you're here. There's so many great comments, and I'm sorry, you guys know I can ramble. The right side is what goes out. It's the energy that goes out. And so that is masculine energy. And that kind of took that dialogue, that symbol, and gave me a little bit more direction with it. Now, very recently, I've wanted even more. So I've started going from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. With age or intensity of energy. So the closer I feel twitches and tingles to the lower parts of my body, I associate with older souls, or souls that have been crossed for longer, or I will associate it with the energy type of them. So if I'm feeling twinges in my feet, I connect that with a very grounded, stable, kind of earthy pentacles vibe of a person. And that helps me kind of get that extra dialogue in there. Does that make sense? I get these questions all the time, so I'm trying to go into a little bit more detail here because I feel like I've never gotten to fully explain how I sense with spirit. I imagine for animal guides that animal oracle decks may help. Okay, yep. Thank you for helping. I want to connect with mine as well, but I have no idea how to. Okay, I'm going to keep going on the questions. I know I'm missing some. I hope that you guys can kind of help each other out in the comments, but we're already an hour in, so I want to keep going on these questions here. Okay, so the next question is Light of Raja or Raga. Riga, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. I'm so horrible at pronouncing things like that. It says, how do you incorporate tarot into your daily life? Everything I do. I'm constantly thinking about tarot. I think one of the biggest ways that I found that I've incorporated tarot into my life is actually my Instagram posts, because it holds me accountable and it makes me keep consistent with at least pulling one card a day for myself and associating it with what's going on. And then I have to publicly share it in a way that's gonna hopefully connect with other people. And so I would say one of my biggest ways about tarot into my daily life, I'm constantly thinking about tarot. Oh, another thing is my year ahead spread. If you guys are new to tarot, or even if you're not new to tarot and you are not doing your year ahead spread, I highly recommend that you do. It gives you such a different level to the cards, and what it is you pull a card, at least one card every month for the next coming year. And so it really allows you to focus on that energy for a whole month. And there's so many different situations and ways that you will end up connecting with that card that you never really thought about because you're experiencing it from so long. Oh, and thanks for watching my room tour video on YouTube. I missed the rest of your comment, but yeah, you're so adorable, and I really, really liked your setup, and your energy is really great. So keep up the videos. I liked it. So that's how I would say are two main ways that I incorporate tarot into my daily life. Oh, right. So the next question is from Damien. And it is, how old were you when you discovered your spirituality? And I feel like I covered that. I'm trying to think of the age I was when I really came back to my spirituality was when my papa died. And I think I was 23, 22. I was in my early 20s. Thanks for answering my question. Yay! Thank you for asking the question. I loved it. Let's see what else we have here. Kitty Chapman, how did you tell your family and friends about your path you are on? Well, that's kind of easy. I didn't because there's a lot of them that already were on their own paths. I come from every single female in my family is a very dominant woman, and they are very spiritual. They are very connected. None of them would call themselves witches, but what they're doing is connecting with spirit. It's what they're doing. So, both of my grandmothers on both of my sides are extremely connected. My mother's mother is just extremely intuitive, extremely wise, and knows so much information about plants and animals and the land. And she's a very strong personality, and I come from a wonderful line of women. And then my mother is a hippie. She used to tell my friends when we were growing up to literally call her Mother Earth. And I just found notes the other day where they were talking about Mother Earth, and that's my mother. My mother was an aromatherapist growing up, so we had essential oils everywhere. She did palmistry for a while. My mom never really picked up tarot a whole lot. She did for a little bit, but I remember her more being into palmistry. And so I was really raised in it without knowing I was being raised in it. There was so many questions. I'm sorry, guys. And so I never really had to out myself as spiritual and stuff. Hey, well done. Hi, Miss Tracey too. How are you? And so, yeah, it was kind of easy for me. And also, like I said, if there's anybody in my family, like the guys in my family, if they weren't spiritual or they weren't into it, they were still already so aware of everything because all the other women in my family were. And so my grandmother on my dad's side, I keep talking about, she's the one that taught me. That's what she does. She did for a business out of her home. She taught tarot, she taught astrology, she read birth charts, natal charts, transits, she taught, tarot, checking out your parents' Etsy. Oh my god, amazing craftsmanship. Yes! Okay, I'm gonna give my mom and my stepdad a shout out. I've shouted them out before. Their Etsy name is DaRock Studios. It's D-A Rock Studios, and their Etsy shop is full of hand wood carved wands, like actual wands in boxes that they hand carve. I mean, I yell at my mom all the time. I'm like, you are undercharging for your work. Your work is so time consuming and creative and detailed, but that's what they do. They go to their jobs, and they come home and they just create things with their hands. So I never had to tell my family and friends about my path because I've just always been on this path. Whether I liked it or not, I was always on this path. But I highly recommend you guys go check out my parents' Etsy shop. They're incredible. They have little fairy doors. Oh, look. Here, actually, I have both things right here to show you guys really quick. Look at how cute this is when they first started making them, so they're a lot more intricate now. Thank you. Hi, everybody, for coming in. Now that you're just coming in, look at this freaking door. Isn't this so cute? So I have this right here on my altar. And then the other thing that I have, one of their wands is right here. I want them to adopt me. They will. They have so many adopted children. It's crazy. So this is one of their boxes. They made this for me for my birthday. It's all hand-carved, handmade. My stepdad helped make most of the box. And then inside of here is this gorgeous freaking wand, you guys. This is literally all handmade, carved, this wand. And then this is they carved a little dragon on the end of there. I love this so much. They're extremely, extremely talented, and if you're ever looking for a good gift, they're really undercharging for their work, so I highly recommend you guys check out their shop. Okay, so the next question is from Tracey Zeien. I'm so sorry again. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. And it says, what are you focusing on learning in the new year? There are a lot of things I'm going to be focusing on. One of my goals for the next year is to incorporate astrology onto my channel. I keep getting drawn into it. You guys ask me this all the freaking time because I've mentioned this before, but I started in astrology. I was reading people's natal charts and transits before I really even picked up tarot. It's such a complex thing to try and break down on a channel in a series. If you guys are looking for a really great outlet to start before I can get my videos up, there's a wonderful channel and her name is Sasha Astrology, and she has already killed the game, you guys. She has broken everything down. She's got wonderful resources. She is really, really wonderful. But I know there's so many of you out there that have asked for astrology videos, and it's my strong suit. Can you shout me out? You don't have to if you don't want to. It would just really help. Spiritual Enlightenment is a new subscriber to my channel, and if you guys want to go check out the videos on his channel, he's the one that keeps commenting Spiritual Enlightenment. There's a really cute room tour and altar tour video that I just watched the other day, so there you go. Yes, so that's something that I want to do in the next year. We have the same sun and moon signs, by the way. Yes, so if anybody is familiar with astrology, my sun sign is Gemini. My ascendant or rising, which is the same thing, people get hung up on those terminologies, but that is Virgo. And my moon is Taurus. There's so much other things in me. I do have a tattoo of my inner planets on my arm. But I am shocked and not shocked at the amount of YouTubers in this community that are Geminis. I mean, what is it? I think Tara's a Gemini, Vix is a Gemini from New Age Hipster, Elise from Wild Moon Women is a Gemini. I think Luna Celeste is a Gemini. Retha is a Gemini. There is so many Gemini, which again, like I said, it doesn't surprise me. We can talk and we don't have a problem expressing ourselves. So to be making videos, it doesn't surprise me. But that's one of the things I want to be focusing on learning, is getting back into astrology and being able to put up videos. Another thing I want to end up learning, I really just want to develop Tara's a Gemini. I really want to develop even more so, how do you find your signs? Sam, DM me, we'll talk about it for sure. I could probably give you a natal chart reading too. I just know I'm gonna get pulled into reading natal charts. So that's another thing. I just feel like on my website, it's so brand new, and I really, Retha. Okay, Retha, now I know. Thank you so much, because I don't want to keep mispronouncing your name. My website is so new, and I'm still working out how to do it, and it's going to be shifting and changing a lot. In the new year, I want to be, y'all Geminis, get out of here, Skylar. I really want to be offering essential oil blends on there. It's something I've been working really hard on, and I just know I'm going to be drawn into doing natal chart readings. And just know, if you are going to be interested in getting a reading, a natal chart and transit reading from me, it's going to be more... Whoa, that scared me so bad. Phoebe. Oh, I have to let her out of here because the kids are here. Hold on, you guys. Go on. Go on. Okay, I'm almost done cutting these up too, so... Okay. See. The next question is from Cindy Jones. Have you worked with other divination systems such as the I Ching, runestones, or charm casting? No, I have not. Thank you everyone who's saying congrats. Thank you so much. I have not. I've sort of worked with runes before, but also if it's really loud in the background, it's because the kids just got here and it's Michaela's birthday. So, I'm sure she's all pumped up and ready. I have not, Cindy. There's some that I really want to learn, but again, I'm being pulled to kind of stay with what I'm doing and develop the skills that I've been working on here, and be drawn back to astrology a little bit more. The next question is from... says, I'm really trying to learn my chart. It's so fascinating, but it's so complex. There's so many levels. Yes, and that's part of the reason why I have put off. So I have had on my list of videos to film a proper Mercury retrograde video for like 2 years, and I just can't. I just feel like every time I'm going to film it, there's going to be so much I'm leaving out, and I'm not going to be happy with it. That's my Virgo ascendant perfectionist tendencies there. I'm just like, if I don't do it perfect, I'm not going to do it at all kind of thing. So, yes. Christina D is the next question, and it is, are you aware of your dreams? As in, do you remember them after waking? Do you record them? Have you found they work as oracles with messages? So, yes, I'm extremely connected to my dreams. I've always been connected to my dreams. I came to my papa in a dream, like I mentioned, before I was born. I feel like your dreams is one of the best ways to connect with your conscious, your subconscious, and spirit in general. I can't film a Mercury retrograde video. It gets everyone. It's messing with you. Yeah, I know. I have extremely lucid dreams. I see colors. I can feel textures. I can remember such super intense details. Putting my hand up for a chart reading, yo. Cool. I'm going to be trying to incorporate that on my website, so I will let you guys know more when that comes out. I did a video a while ago called 5 Easy Ways to Remember Your Dreams. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, it is on my channel, and I talk about why and how I feel like I can remember my dreams so vividly, and part of it is because I have always wrote my dreams down. And you might say, well, I never remember. Oh, good Lord. Sounds like the house is coming in. You might say, well, I don't remember my dreams, so how am I supposed to write them down? And one of the suggestions that I give in the video is that, well, if you don't have a dream, try, did I miss anything interesting? I just got here. Oh man, we've been talking for like an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm sure it wasn't interesting stuff. I mean, I cried a little bit, but it's okay. Missy's Enchanted, I did not pull the winners yet. I'm still kind of cutting them up, and we're just talking and going through all of the questions. So if you are someone that does not remember your dream or your dreams, my suggestion for you is to keep a notebook or a piece of paper, scrap paper, it doesn't even have to be that intense, and keep it by your bedside. And before you go to bed, write one sentence or a paragraph or a whole page, whatever you feel comfortable with, about how you feel. I'm really tired, I can barely keep my eyes open. I feel wide awake, but I have to go to sleep because I have to get up early in the morning. I'm really irritated because I can't let go of something so-and-so said earlier to me. And then go to sleep and wake up. If you still don't remember a dream, when you first wake up, take that same notebook paper and write a sentence, a paragraph, or a page about how you feel, what you remember in the sleep. I slept the whole night. I don't remember getting up. I got up to go to the bathroom. I'm super tired. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't feel well. Whatever it is, it's that process of checking in with yourself and how you feel every time, and create a ritual for that. Then when you do have a dream, write that dream down immediately, because you're already in that habit of writing before you go to bed and when you first wake up. So it shouldn't be an issue because you're already used to setting that time aside. The more you write down your dreams, the more specific you will be able to remember them. The more detail that you'll be able to get from them. It's a muscle. It's just like riding a bike or practicing or learning anything. It's a muscles. Every single dream I have is a lucid dream, and I feel like that's because of what I'm talking about right now, is that I have strengthened that muscle so much into being able to recall and to access that part of my subconscious when I'm dreaming, that it makes it so easy for me to manipulate my dreams, to feel and sense and see and remember colors of things, and to kind of guide my dreams as I need to, which is kind of the definition of a lucid dream. So that's my suggestion for you guys in how you can connect with your dreams more, or kind of learn and discover, what your dreams might be about. Write it down. There's something about taking that subconscious thought and putting it onto a physical paper. It's better than just saying it out loud. It's bringing it into existence. It's kind of solidifying it. And to me, it's been my tried and true way that I have really been accessing my dreams pretty much my whole life. I got journals and journals and journals of dreams. It's a good question, Christina. The next one is, Jody, what made you go down this path you follow? I kind of already answered this question, Jody, but it's a really, really wonderful question. And that was, it was always been a part of me. I was raised with this surrounded by me. I was taught by my family members, and I resisted it for a very long time. And then I had a very spiritual experience when I lost my papa, and it brought me back to this path. All right, the next question is Retha's. And hers is, if you could take only one tarot deck, one oracle deck, and one crystal deck to a desert island, what would you choose and why? And I remember reading this comment going, no, I can't answer that. Please don't make me answer that. So if I was on a desert island, this is different than well, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so here are the decks. I'm just going to choose what everyone probably thinks I'm going to choose for this. So, the crystal, I don't know. The tarot deck that I would choose to take with me is the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot. It's my favorite tarot in the whole world. It feels like it is an extension of me at this point. I've talked about this deck pretty much every video I've ever made on my channel, so I know. This deck is my soul deck. It's the first one that I connected with. It is my absolute favorite in the whole world, and I never want to part with it. So this is the tarot deck I would take with me. The Ciccoli deck is my soul deck too. You guys, it's incredible. And I think it's so, sorry for yelling. I did notice they were in all caps. I'm absolutely in love with this deck, and I couldn't ever part without it. So if I was on a desert island, I would take that tarot deck. And the oracle deck that I would choose is, get it out my little knotted blanket here. Somebody guess what I'm gonna say, because I feel like y'all already know what I'm gonna say for this. Can you pull a card from that deck to celebrate? If I have time at the end, because we've already been going for an hour and 20, I will be pulling a card, and I can probably pull it from that one. My oracle deck that I would take with me is the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann Donnelly. Nope, but good guess, Creative Coffee. This is all colors and feels. My intuition literally explodes when I see this deck. It's the most beautiful matte gold gilding, and the colors, I could just have there didn't even have to be words on this deck, and I would still love it so much. I just feel very connected with this and the messages, and it's, really, it was created around an entrepreneur in a spiritual sense, a creative sense, and so it's just kind of really right up my alley. Look at this card, look at this blue one. So this is the oracle deck that I would take with me. And she is coming out with a tarot deck, and I could not be more excited. She keeps showing previews. If you are not following Chris Ann Donnelly, you definitely should go over there on Instagram and follow her. It's like Pixie Curio, I think. And she is incredible. Her stories are always so inspirational. She's got really great content, and you get to see a sneak peek of her tarot deck. I will be the first person purchasing that deck. Hands down, can't wait, you guys. All right, let's see. We're getting through. All right, we're getting through. We're getting to the end. Okay, so the next question is from Miss Boho. What are your top oracle and tarot decks that have caught your eye and you are hoping to flow with into your life? One is the oracle deck from Vix from New Age Hipster. I do not have her oracle deck, but I love it so much. I've always been really drawn to that deck. It's so fun. Oh my god, shut the front door. A tarot deck. Wait, I want that one too. Oh yeah, you're talking about Chris Ann Donnelly's. I just made a list here. Maybe it's not in here, and I put it somewhere of my top wanted deck. I think it's in my bullet journal, but anyways, that's one of the top oracle decks that I want. And again, the tarot decks, the one that I'm most anticipating is Chris Ann Donnelly's new tarot deck. Another one that I really, really want is, Oh God, the name just escaped me. You guys, I don't want to get up and go get my list, but it's okay because I will be making a video, which is why I made the list. My top 5 Oracle, my top 5 Tarot, and my top 5 books that I am wanting. My, like, want list. And so the next question is from Sarah B. What's your favorite crystal, its properties, and why you love it? Oh, that's too hard. That's not fair. That's not nice. Probably amethyst. I know it's like everybody's favorite and they love it so much, but I've just always been really drawn to amethyst and its properties. I love lavender so much, and I just feel like because I have such a high vibe energy, I'm very lucky to have a Taurus moon that grounds me and keeps me very practical and kind of down to earth. But for the most part, as you can tell, I'm just all the time. I'm always going. And so to have amethyst near me is really, really nice because it just brings me and calms me and makes me feel connected and at peace. So I would say amethyst. And also my mom had a lot of amethyst around when I was younger, so I just recognized it even if I didn't know really what it was. So the next question is from Ayami Soru. I'm so sorry. Ayami Soru. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry. Have you ever worked with Lenormand cards? It's the same as Thoth. I have not. I want to, and I have not. So that's a really easy, quick question. The next one is from Lily Chen. Lily Chen 007. I probably said that wrong too, guys. And the question is, why did you decide to make this channel and share this kind of content? That's a really good question. So when I first started my vlog channel, I was just talking about what I was doing. It was just a daily vlog channel, and I was just getting really into tarot on a personal level, and I decided that I wanted to start talking about it more, but all of the people who were following me on my vlog channel were not, I would see like my viewers lose interest when I would be talking about that, and so I wanted to still talk about it online, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more separate than my vlog channel. So I thought, well, I'm still going to talk about it on my vlog channel, but I won't spend so much more time on it. So I created this channel so I could make separate videos. Phoebe wants back in here. You guys, do you hear her scraping? Sorry. I know. Come on in. We're having a live stream. Hi. Do you want to say hi to everybody? We're almost done with the live stream. We're going to pick our winners. Say hi, everybody. That's not for you. That's not for you. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Okay, you go back on the bed. Alright, so that's pretty much the short answer of that, is that I wanted to keep it separate from the vlogs because I felt like my viewers over there were getting confused or getting bored with me just talking about tarot they had no idea what I was saying. But now I have a lot of people who follow me that are on board with it, so I do talk quite a bit about tarot over there still. Actually, I talk a lot about tarot over there. The next one is from Rebel Child Patootie, Kitty Patootie, Rebel Child Tarot. She said, if you could get any out of print deck and not have to worry about money, what deck would you choose? I would choose the Alice Tarot. I have had my eye on that deck for a while. I actually don't even know if I would connect with it just out of principle because I am so obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. There is the Wonderland Tarot, which I had and lost, and it's not very expensive, and I'm about to buy the deck again because I cannot find it anywhere. But the Alice Tarot is an expensive tarot deck that you can only find in a weird place on the web. I don't know, and it has really kind of like photo-y looking images, and every time I go it says it's out of print or out of stock. And I've watched a few walkthrough videos of it, and again, I don't know if I would connect with reading with it, but out of principle, because I'm so connected and obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, I just want that as like a collector's deck at minimum. But I don't know if I'll ever come across it. Every time I see it, it's out of print, and I never see or know of anybody that has that deck. So if any of you out there have that deck and you don't use it and you want to trade, or I can pay you for it, I will pay you for it because I really, really want that deck. All right, let's see what else we got. The next one is Creative Coffee. What's your favorite tarot card? Thanks for entering me in the drawing. My favorite tarot card, this is similar to the other question that I answered, but what's my favorite tarot card? I love the Magician. I feel really connected to the Magician and its properties, and anytime it comes up in a reading, I feel really charged up and excited to talk about the Magician. So I would say that's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite. I love all of them, you guys. What's your favorite crystal? That's Missy's Enchanted Channel, and we already answered that question, but thank you so much for asking. Jujubee Hex asked, what is your favorite oracle deck? I also answered that one. It's the Sacred Creators Oracle, but I love so many others as well. It's hard to pick, but if I had to, I would say that one. And then Gavoteg, I'm really sorry if I butchered that again. You guys probably are like screaming at home like, that is so wrong, Sammy. That is not how you say that. My question is, what is a card that really resonates with you completely? And which card do you aspire to be? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to talk about the court cards here really quickly. I believe that the people cards or the court cards, everybody has all of the tarot within them, or experience them through our lifetimes, but I feel like certain people have more intense energies of the court cards, and for me, I always connected myself, or at least at this point in my life, I connect very strongly to the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Now again, like, I have every energy in there. I resist my swords energy, but I definitely have that. When I was a young child, I was totally the Page of Swords. I was that person in class that, like, was, you know, the teacher was like, can you please be quiet? It's time to listen to me. And I'm like, Sally, what are you doing tomorrow? Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to talk to me? Do you want to pass a note? Blah, 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 blah. And then I would just want to learn everything and research everything. I loved going to the libraries, and I loved getting all of the facts and the informations, and I was like always the first one to raise my hand. I loved school, so definitely for the winners at the end of the video, how do we get the prizes? I'm not sure. I'm almost done with the questions, but I am going to be picking our winners, our 3 winners of the giveaway. I'm very, very excited about it. And so I will be messaging you. If you're just on YouTube, then I will go in the comments and I will send you my email, and we will email each other so I can have an address to ship your goodies from the Witch's Moon to. And then I will be sending you a link. Gemini problems, I know, right? I will be sending you a link so that you can view your 5-card video reading that I will be gifting to you, and I'm very excited about. Okay. We're over an hour and a half into here, so I am so sorry that I'm not going to be able to get to everyone's questions. I am going to pick at random one more question, and I'm so, so sorry. We will have to do another live stream, and maybe I'll try and answer the other ones. Thank you all so, so much for your questions, too. This has been a blast. Oh, this is the last question I'm going to answer, because this was one that actually kept coming up, and it is about my bullet journal, or my buju. And it was really a big push to get a lot of subscribers to my channel. I've made two videos on my bullet journal, and I had no idea that people had interest in it. It is my daily planner that I created, and I tried to make it a little bit more of like a book of shadows and stuff. And so Christina, I'm so sorry. That's okay. You can watch the playback, and we're just so grateful to have you here. And I didn't pick the winners yet. We're going to pick it in just a second, so you didn't miss that. I have a lot of wonderful things planned for my bullet journal. I have not made videos since November because I haven't had time to work on it. We moved and all of this stuff, so I have a lot of spreads that I wanted to accumulate in there to showcase and actually make a decent video about. So there will be one coming in January, and I'm going to try and have at least one bullet journal video every month because it seems like you guys are so interested in it, and I'm really trying, but I also don't want to make a video that's like 2 minutes long and it's the same thing that you've been seeing every time. So my bullet journal is probably my most highly requested videos. People are literally always asking me about my spreads and, you know, how I came up with them. So I do want to incorporate, and I will be incorporating that in my channel, and a video will be coming soon. Also, one of my goals for this year, or at least to plan this year, is to create my own bullet journal to market to those of you. It wouldn't really be a bullet journal, it could be. I want to create a planner for all of you to be able to purchase, because I have a lot of people that come and ask me and say, your spreads are so beautiful, I love the way that you design it, I'm not artistic, I want to do it but I don't have the time, or I want something like that to be able to use to journal about my tarot and my oracle cards. Hello. George is here, guys. We're about to pick the winners. And so that is a big goal of mine in 2018. If you guys have ideas or wants or wishes for that, it's something that I would like to market, and I'm going to be starting to plan now. So, okay, everybody. Yes, I'd be all over that. Good. Journal prompts included. So much good stuff. You know, I'm going to have a section for you for, I don't even want to spoil it. When I get it more organized, I will be walking you through this process. But it's Michaela's birthday, so we've already been talking for an hour and a half. I want to thank you all so much for coming and commenting and supporting me and being a part of this. I would love to pull the winners now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I have you all in here, all caught up in here. And so we have 3 winners. Again, have George pick. All right, maybe I'll call Michaela and them all into to pick the winners. But I want to talk for a second about how amazing the Witch's Moon, formerly known as the Moon Box, is. I reached out to them and let them know that I wanted to do a giveaway, and I thought maybe they would send me one sage bundle, or they would send me, you know, a crystal or something. They sent me so many wonderful goodies. And I was going to open these up and show you individually what everything is in here, but you can go to the announcement video and you'll be able to see exactly what each person is reading up close, because I do want to spend time with Michaela for her birthday, but I will let you know. This is going to be for winner number 1. The winner number 1 is going to get 3 black kyanite crystals, a desert rose crystal from Morocco, Nag Champa resin, and a 5-card video reading. I'm so excited! So it doesn't matter where you are, I will be shipping the crystals and the resin to you, and you will receive a link to the video reading. You guys ready? I'm so excited! Okay, so the winner number 1 is Tracey Zeien. I'm so sorry. Tracey, congratulations! Yay! Winner number 1. I will be trying to get in contact with you. Tracey, if you are in here now, feel free to DM me on Instagram or find me at my email. If you could contact me before I find you, that makes it all easier, but I will be sure to get a hold of you so that we can figure out how to ship it to you and how to send your link for your reading. Yay! Congratulations, Tracey. Okay, so winner number 2. Winner number 2 is going to receive 3 Kings charcoal discs, an aragonite crystal, a piece of rough labradorite, and a 5-card video reading. Yay. Okay, so winner number 2 is Holly Craft! Yay! Congratulations, Holly! You are winner number 2. Holly, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram or find me at my email. If you hit me up first, it makes it a lot easier, but if not, I will be sure to get a hold of you on one of the platforms. I'm so excited for you both. So far, we have 2 winners picked if you're just joining in, and I am about to pick the 3rd winner. I am so grateful again. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for supporting me and helping me reach my goal by the end of this year. I'm so humbled and happy to have this community and this platform to be able to connect with all of you. Okay, winner number 3, and the final winner of this giveaway is going to receive a white sage bundle, a quartz crystal cluster, a piece of black tourmaline, spirit quartz, and a 5-card video reading sent as a link from me. So the 3rd and final winner of this 1,000 subscriber giveaway is Corrina Peckford. Yes! Congratulations, Corrina. I am so happy for all 3 of you. I'm so excited to read your cards. I would just ask for you all to give me at least a week to read and record and upload your videos and send you the link, just because I have a lot going on and I want to make sure that I'm really spending time on your reading for you. And as well as Sam Holloway, who was the winner of my Instagram reading, I will be sending your link very, very soon, as well as your goodies that you won from my Instagram giveaway. Thank you all. Thank you so much to the Witch's Moon. Thank you to Moonbox for sponsoring this, for sending goodies. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here and sending me wonderful vibes and helping me along this journey. I love you all more than you know. Thank you. And I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical night. Bye.